But let's talk about this phenomenal concert that I was so grateful to attend. Just this Sunday. First, I got a shout out to Interscope, Keyshia Cole, her management, Chrisette Michelle, her management, Mateo, his management. I covered the Woman to Woman tour, Keyshia Cole's Woman to Woman tour. It came to Tower Theater this Sunday. I was phenomenally shocked with all of the performances. I mean, they're all great. I knew they were going to be great. But let me start with Mateo. Mateo did about 4 songs from his previous projects that he's released, and the project that he has out right now, which everybody needs to go get. Needs to go check it out. MateoOnline.com for all his music. Mateo on Twitter. I was thoroughly impressed because I've never seen him perform live before, and it was something about his stage presence that made me feel like, wow, this guy could be the real next thing. I mean, he signed to Interscope. Interscope is really great for having the best talented artists, none ratchet at all. And shout out to Interscope because I mean they definitely did, the utmost for me with the accommodations of the concert. I mean, between the two of Chrisette people and Interscope, Keyshia, I had 5 tickets. I was like, whoa, you guys are giving a homeboy a little bit more than I expected, and then I already had some on top of that. So I'm like, ooh, it's a lot. I'm so grateful, however. And, just going back to Mateo, he really did it. I mean, he's a real performer. He plays the keys, and I was just like, wow, he's really multi-talented. But a lot of people need to be very jack of all trades when it comes to the industry. I mean, he can write his ass off. He can sing. He can play that piano. So I was really even fortunate to even meet him. Got a video dropped, and hopefully the interview will be soon with him. I'm waiting to hear back from his management. But you guys, however, do need to go to the Woman to Woman store to check out his performance and check out this EP that he has called Sweet 823. And I have a copy right in my hand right now. He's with Crucial Noise, Crucial Keys, Alicia. So I mean, it's definitely a major thing right there for him. Now, our girl, Chrisette, our baby, our girl, Keyshia, too, and our babies. We're going to talk about them because, I mean, it was a phenomenal experience. And I'm going to kind of tell you guys a little bit exactly how meeting Keyshia happened. Because the funny thing about it was, it wasn't exactly supposed to happen. Well, I mean, God made it happen. It was supposed to happen in his hands. But I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. And probably more than likely would not have happened. So, however, Chrisette, she did perform Aston Martin music, Charades, a couple of Forevers, Epiphany. Then she did some other songs. I mean, I had to walk out because I was dealing with, tickets and passes and all this other kind of thing. But she did some songs great. Particularly my favorite was Charades and Epiphany, because those are my favorite songs from her. And I feel like vocally, as an artist, she definitely showcases herself to her best ability and doesn't hold back as far as range is concerned. You always can expect greatness from her. And I just love her personality. I mean, her personality and interaction from how she was, I mean, just how you guys heard her on the show and speaking was just how it was meeting her, and then just her fun, bubbly side with the performance as well. So she's definitely, as to what she seems, with that interview, very humble, down to earth. I was just loving her performance. I was just like, yes, Chrisette, yes. I mean, y'all know, and y'all don't know, I don't like to sing during concerts because then I, find myself shouting and hurting my voice and straining it. So I always prefer that I just shut up and let the artist sing and just lip sync and be like, ba, 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 keep it moving, a little sha-na-na there, whatever, sha-na-na, you know, sha-na-na the song, and then keep it moving. Y'all probably like, sha-na-na, David, really? And, I mean, I was so impressed. Now, let me talk about meeting her, because there was some confusion with different passes that I had. I was supposed to get 2 all-access passes with her. Somehow or another, I had to end up getting tickets. Don't know how that happened, but, this is the music industry. This is what happens, So I ended up getting 2 tickets there. So this is how I got 5 tickets, as a matter of fact. And so I had those tickets. I'm like calling management. I'm like, there's only this certain amount of tickets here. There's only tickets here for me. What's exactly going on? So, I had to call a couple of times, had to text message, and then I finally got in touch with the road manager, and then I got the pass that I should have gotten. Now, I had got a pass previous I got one pass for Keyshia from Interscope, but it was like I said, it was confusion there because I was supposed to get all access with cassette to me and my videographer, and then I was going to give that to my photographer. So it's like it was a whole confusion there, but everything worked out. Road manager called me. He was like, "Okay, where you at right now? I'm gonna come grab you, so that give you a pass so that you can come back and you do the pictures with her and everything." So, I mean, I went backstage. She was real cool. I was like, I wasn't wowed. I was just like, wow. I kind of was. I was just like, wow, she really is this humble girl, like really, and really preppy, like the rich hipster feel like that she promotes. And you guys have to definitely get up on the rich hipster thing, that movement. I mean, it's so dope. So get into it, get in deep. And she was like, "Are you D?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, she's like, "Nice to meet you," and everything. Very, very polite. Very great experience. And I'm like, I'm David Dwayne. We did the interview for the BizBD a couple weeks ago, which we did, and so she remembered and everything. She did a drop for the show, a video drop for the show, and then she did a video drop for my homeboy Silent at True Exclusive. So I was glad to get that from her. I mean, great experience. Her people are phenomenal. Just really giving, and I'm so forever grateful for them. So shout out to Corsette's people and Corsette Michelle on you guys' end with giving me and showing me a great time. So I appreciate that. And now the homegirl Keyshia Cole. Let's kind of talk about real quick how the follow to the meeting experience to lead to the actual show. What happened was I was tweeting throughout the day, getting ready for the Woman to Woman Song Philly. Keyshia retweeted one of my posts and put a heart. I tweeted back. I said, "Yo, Keyshia, I'm going to be backstage. I would love for you to do a radio drop for me, a video drop. Please, follow me back." She followed me right back. So I hop into DM. I'm like, "Keyshia, who do I need to contact?" She gives me that information. I mean, I already had know who to contact anyway. I just needed information. So she gave me the information and contacted them. And then it just went from there. So I ended up calling that person. They said, "Call me once you get here." Got there, come find me, he said as well. So I found him. He gave me number to another person who was there. She wanted to do the drop before she went on. Like, literally, she wanted to do the drop as, like, she's about to walk downstairs and rip the stage off. And I'm like, okay, I'm not mad, And she was real sweet, too, a really nice girl. And, I mean, after, just and Mateo, I stayed backstage and I enjoyed the show. And everything as far as like the video drop, I had to do that later because I had previous stuff from different shows on my camera still that I actually getting deleted. And she's like, we'll just do it after. And I mean, she busted out after she went on and did a drop for not only my show, but for True Exclusives as well. Silence. Silence is a website. It's a blog. So make sure you guys check out True Exclusives. He's a good friend, and everything else. But her performance, just kind of wrapping up, because I went on a rant. I wanted to give you guys a little bit more of what happened as far as the experience is concerned. I am going to blog about this on my website, myfiercewings.com, myfiercewings.radio.com. However, to get more in depth with it, because we're very limited time with certain things. But however, she performed her fucking ass off and slayed, woo, like times a million. She did. I should have cheated. Love. I changed my mind. Did not tell you. Woman to Woman. Trust and Believe. I mean, she did all the great hits, all my favorites. And I mean, she did a outfit change. One where let me talk about Keyshia's hair. However, Keyshia has the blonde hair still, but she's got like the pink at the mid ends of it, and it just looks damn phenomenal. I'm like, get it, Keish, get it, because it's something a little new what she's trying as far as her hair is concerned. So you gotta appreciate, trying great things. So that was hot. Shout out to her stylist, her makeup artist, and all them. They were real cool too. I have to say that, and they was quick. Like, I was backstage. I'm literally looking at them like boom, 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 and the band's playing music, and the dancers are dancing. She was like really quick with it, but she performed those songs, and I personally felt connected with Trust and Believe. Of course, Didn't I Tell You? Anybody knows me knows that Didn't I Tell You is my absolute favorite song. I'm like, yes, Didn't I Tell You? Because didn't I tell you I was going to be the one? Right. And then I changed my mind. I mean, my favorite right there. And then she also did I Just Want to Be Over. And those were definitely my favorites. Her vocal ability lies. It's not what people like to make it out to not be. She can slay. I just think that, when you work so hard and you're working hard at things, sometimes it may not sound to the best, but she slayed. She proved everybody in that damn tower theater wrong that night. And it was just phenomenal. She did an outfit change. She had like a pink, like see-through lacy outfit, real fly. I'm like, whoa, like Omalari, yeah, like, and Omalari did her thing with the styling, and I just think that, and she was dancing too. Oh, Keisha's not a dancer, but she got down with the dancing, and Chris Grant, y'all know him from Making the Band, Beyonce. I mean, come on. He did a phenomenal job as far as that choreography was concerned. I mean, it was a well put together production, and that show was practically sold out. Like, it was packed. Like, I had went out to the audience for a minute, and then I had to go backstage. I was like, it was too packed, and it was too hot for all those people and everything. But, guys, we got to wrap this up. So if you guys haven't been to the Woman to Woman tour, please go. I would, give you guys more lengthy review on it, but we have to get to this interview with Corey Sims right about at this moment. But make sure that you guys do always continue to tune in for concert reviews, entertainment news, everything, because you guys know that's how I do it. So once again, shout outs to Keyshia, Chrisette, Mateo, shout outs to their management, shout outs to their label. I greatly appreciate y'all showing me a great time Sunday, and just for the opportunity, because it wasn't, you guys didn't have to. Keyshia, you didn't have to follow um, back. Interscope, you didn't have to take my emails. So I am forever grateful for the experience and look forward to working with you guys again. And just thank you.